Dear friends, in this session, we'll be discussing on the state finance corporations. The state finance corporation, known as SFCs. SFC promotes small and medium industries of the state. That could be if in Karnataka, SFC promotes all those small and medium industries which are associated and situated in established in Karnataka state. SFCs helps in ensuring balanced regional development, higher investment, more employment generation, and broad ownership of various industries. At present in India, there are 18 state finance corporations, out of which 17 SFCs were established under the SFC Act 1951. A broad board of 10 directors manage the SFCs. SFCs are established to fulfill the financial needs of small and medium scale industries. The objective of SFC is to cater to the long-term financial needs of the entrepreneur. The long-term financial needs could be investment in any capital related assets. That could be when you are investing in a long-term assets, like investment in machinery, land, building, furnitures. All those are said to be the long-term financial needs. Okay, loans are extended to the industrial units which are engaged in areas of manufacturing, processed foods, mining, etc. Manufacturing of any goods or services, processing of the foods, mining, when the mining which happens in our Belgavi side, North Karnataka side, no, the same way. Next, loans are extended to service industry sectors like hotels, tourism services, video recording studios, maintenance of home appliances, computer services, etc. If you have an idea to start with your business, which you want to establish in any of this manufacturing or services industry, you can have assistance from SFC. Next, what are the functions of SFCs? That is state finance corporations. SFCs provide loans mainly for the acquisition of fixed assets like land, building, plant, and machinery. Like I said, it is long-term capital investments. The SFCs help financial assistance to industrial units whose paid-up capital and reserves do not exceed rupees 3 crore. Or such higher limit up to rupees 30 crore as may be notified by the central government. The SFCs underwrite new stock shares, debentures, etc. of industrial units. The SFC grants guarantee loans raised in the capital market by scheduled banks, industrial concerns, and state cooperative banks to be repayable within 20 years. What is the organization and management of SFCs? A board of 10 directors manages the SFCs. The state government appoints the managing director, generally in consultation with the Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI, and nominates the name of 3 other directors. All insurance companies, scheduled banks, investment trusts, cooperative banks, and other financial institutions elect the other 3 directors. Thus, the state government and quasi-government institutions nominate the majority of the institution for SFCs, of the directors for the SFCs. SFCs has identified a certain group of beneficiaries for financial assistance, and important beneficiaries are purchase machinery, modernization, hotels and restaurants, hospital, nursing homes and diagnostic centers, general loan scheme for technically and feasibly viable project, women entrepreneurs, tourism, and others. There are some of the problems that SFCs faces are no independent organizations, corruption, and effect of the World Bank and WTO policies. The no independent organization is all SFCs are dependent upon the rules and regulations made by the state government only. SFC's problem is that all decision of this institution is dependent on the political environment of the state. Due to this, the loan is not available at the right time for the right person. Next, corruption. Like other government offices of our country, we can also see the evil of corruption in state financial corporation as well. Hoarding of wealth and money, SFC's officer object has become to earn by a good or a bad way. That is the problem, that these institutions have no proper transparency like banks. Effect of the World Bank and WTO policies, approximately all SFCs in India is tied up with World Bank and WTO agreement. Due to this institution decisions are influenced by the WTO, that is World Bank and the WTO policies only. World Bank can easily pressurize for accepting his policies. It may also influence the Indian small businesses. So this much about SFCs. Now we'll understand Karnataka State Finance Corporation. What is KSFC? KSFC evolved loan schemes for extending financial assistance to suit almost all kinds of industrialists and entrepreneurs and technocrats, service sectors like hotel, hospitals, etc. In the Karnataka state. It gives the financial assistance to set up tiny, small, medium, and large-scale industrial units in Karnataka state. It extends loan to new existing units up to rupees 500 lakh for corporate bodies and registered cooperative societies. Term loans up to rupees 200 lakhs are sanctioned for proprietary, partnership, and Hindu undivided family businesses. It extends lease financial assistance and hire purchase assistance for acquisition of machinery or equipment, etc. It has merchant banking department, which is approved as category 1 merchant banker by SEBI. Let's understand the few schemes of KSFC to small scale industry sector. That are loan schemes for commercial complexes, development of industrial estates, to acquire electromedical equipment, acquire generators, hospitals, nursing homes, and medical stores, acquiring imported second-hand machinery, maintenance and construction of roads, and marketing related activities. The other one is that National Equity Fund Scheme, Corporate Loan Scheme, Renter Discounting Scheme, and the Loan Scheme for Training Institutes, Technology Park, Software Development, Qualified Professionals, Constructions of New Office Buildings, Transport, Acquisition of ISO certification by small-scale industrial units. So this much about the SFCs and Karnataka State Financial Corporations and how do they assist the entrepreneurs of the state. Thank you.